New samurai mode coming up. Coming up. Muted game analysis after we continue. Thank you all for supporting Neuro on 3. We have 31 hours on timer on day 5. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all rock. Take it. Do it. Bring it.
Close your eyes.
광물 부족함. 광물 더 필요함. 베스핀 가능성 위에서 변이해야. 광물 부족함. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 더 필요. 추가 베스핀 가스 필요함. 광물 충분치. 여왕 생성 성공. 광물 부족함. 광물 더 필요함. 광물 부족함. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 부족함. 광물 군단이 진화했음. 광물 부족함. 광물 더 필요함. 대군주 더 광물 에너지 충분치. 군단 병력 새로운 공격하고 있음. 광물 부족함. 대군주 대군 에너지 부족함. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 광물 더 필요함. 대군주 대군주 더 필요함. 에너지 충분치 않음. 광물 충분치 않음. 에너지 부족함. 광물 부족함. 에너지 베스핀 가스 부족. 광물 더 필요함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물 충분치. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물 더 필요함. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 부족함. 에너지 충분치 않음. 광물 더 필요함. 에너지 부족함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 부족함. 에너지 충분치 않음. 광물 더 필요함. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 더 필요함. 에너지 부족함. 에너지 충분치. 진화 완료. 광물지대 말라버림. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 부족함. 에너지 충분치 않음. 광물 더 필요함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 에너지 부족함. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물 부족함. 광맥 고갈됨. 광물 에너지 중광맥 소진됨. 완료. 에너지 부족함. 유전자 변형된 군단. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 에너지 충분치 않음. 에너지 부족함. 광물 부족함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 에너지 안된 불가능함. 여왕 생성 성공. 에너지 부족함. 에너지 안된 불가능함. 군단이 진화했음. 안된 추가 화물체 말라버림. 베스핀 가스 더 있어야 함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 베스핀 가스 부족함. 추가 베스핀 가스 필요함. 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 소진됨. 베스핀 가스 더 있어야 함. 광물 진화 완료. 광물 더. 군단병 베스핀 가스 부족함. 추가 베스핀 가스 에너지 부족함. 베스핀 가스 더 에너지 변이 완료. 광물 충분치 않음. 광물지대 말라버린 광물 부족. 새로운 여왕. 광맥 소진된 군단 진 광물 더. 저기 광물 충분치 않은. 광물 부족함. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음을 더 필요함.
Why did I win? Let's find out. Here we go. A ZvZ. Just a normal ZvZ. Once again, a standard gamer. Been getting a lot of standard games today. Ling speed, Bane nest, make some Ling Bane, get some Roach Ravager. I think the main breakdown of this game was how did we get an advantage when our opponent was doing mostly the same things that we were. Why did I win and not lose? Let's find out. Let's find out. In a little post-game analysis. Hatch gas pool versus hatch gas pool. They pulled one worker off the gas and I did not. One small difference. Third base. Mirror builds. Mirror builds. Ling Bane trades. I would say these are relatively uneventful trades. Like, we traded, but units lost. It was perfectly even. We took a perfectly even trade. Okay, I lost a little bit more than them. By 75 minerals, like, that's not gonna make or break the match. So cool. Yeah, very break-even Ling Bane phase. They did get a Bane stab in the main, but they didn't kill too many because I did some splits with mod drones. They took their gases here earlier than I did. I have a spine at my third. Okay, so they made it out a little bit ahead of me in terms of eco. Or at least from trades. Yeah, I'm slightly behind in workers. But I'm not giving up yet. I have some Roach Ravager, my opponent has Roach Ravager. And I would say a really common mistake that I've made in the past that I didn't make this game is just committing my Roach army and then throwing the game. Because right now, my opponent has slightly more Roaches and Ravagers than me. And even if I have an army, I don't really want to commit it and trade it. I can be forward on the map. Like, for me to be here on the front foot is really good. Because I'm basically applying the pressure and I'm dictating the pace of the action now, even though my opponent has a supply lead. And that's just like being assertive. Because it doesn't matter who has slightly more Roaches, because I can always run home. If they leave the base and chase me, I can just run home and I won't lose more than maybe a handful of Roaches, because my army is the same speed as their army, so I'm not scared. And I'm getting my +2 armor next. And basically, because I saw that we were mostly stalemated, I decided to get Hive and Lurker. Just to take an advantage. My opponent is also working on that. Yeah, so why did it go so well for me? This fight was actually really good for me. And this was a reaction to me seeing that they were a bit out of position. You notice I'm going like left, right, just moving my army back and forth and making them move their army. I even split up my army, so I'm just trying to make them mess up. And there was one point where I saw them mess up a little bit, so I decided to go for the concave. So I killed these rocks here, and I think it was here, because this Overlord is actually the MVP for this. Yep. So they were slightly out of position, and I'm trying to go for a concave like here, because I have an upgrade advantage over them right now. They have 1-1. Their +2 is really late. I think this might be the biggest mistake of the opponent in this game so far, is their +2 being this late means that I have a big upgrade advantage for a long time. And we're both maxed, which means that upgrades are a bigger factor than if it was like the first Roach fight. So this fight for me here ends up going super well, because I have the concave here. Look at these Roaches in the back. Look at how they struggle to participate. So they can't even use their full army because I ran in here and I took this spot. This spot is better to take fights in than this spot, just by the width of it. You see this? This is where I am. This is where they am. They still have Roaches stuck in the back. So I basically did this until they made a mistake, and then I committed with the concave. And then during this, I have my 4th base up. My opponent's trying to take gases here. But that was a great fight for me. We got a lot of damage done too. Got some worker kills, got a queen kill. Now they're going for 2-2. I have my hive done though. Making hydras with upgrades. I have my 4th base injected. So now I have a commanding larva lead. They missed a couple injects due to the chaos, but I have injects, or at least I did. Nice, yeah. My bases are injected, let's go. Okay, now I'm gonna go for another fight. They still have the supply lead though, but I have hydras in my army now. And I have a pretty strong transition coming up with lurkers, and I have my +3 range going. So they're +3. I actually did a pretty good job getting their +3 quick. I think they needed a faster +2. And then I go in here again because I see they don't have stuff. This map is kind of tricky for taking offensive fights because this area is so narrow, so I can't really shove a roach army in here if they have this. So they can deny me this route, and they can deny me this route by having this high ground. This one, if they were here, then they could deny me that, but they don't really want to keep their army on the far right side because that leaves this base exposed and this base exposed. So this seems like a really good attack angle for this map. And then if it was the other side, it would be charging up here. And they attack here, and I use a steal command. You see I have 18 units on this 4 group. These are my reinforcement units, and I just sent them to deal with this. And then I continue to push with my army. So because my opponent backstabbed, I send my reinforcements to clean up the backstab, and my main army was winning the fight, so we just continue to push. Nice. So overall, the reason I won that game, being assertive on the map, keeping my opponent back with my Roach Ravager, just forward leaning, and then getting an earlier +2, and finding a fight with a concave, meant that I could take one good trade to make space for my lurker transition. Nice game. Pretty standard macro ZvZ. Well played, opponent.